Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another podcast. Working the Friend Zone. And this, one of my supporters, Malik Huff, shout out Malik Huff, he kind of suggested this one, right? Because you got some cats, right? They can be, quote unquote, friends with a woman and still end up sleeping with her. Now, I know that's the ultimate fantasy why a lot of guys even put up with that friend zone thing because they think eventually they'll sleep with her, right? And honestly, though, in most cases, it's not going to happen. But for every rule, there's an exception. Every rule, there's an exception. You know, there was this dude, I ain't going to call his name, I'll call him Stealth. And if for whatever twist or whatever he happened to hear this, he'll just laugh because that's how he used to do. This the type of cat, he'll introduce a woman, right? Or you be in a circle and say, oh yeah, we friends, all that stuff, right? And so we, the group, the circle, we got to the point, we started having pools and stuff. We said, all right, he just introducing this to her. He said they just friends. All right, we're going to put in a pool or something and figure out how long it take for them to sleep together, you know? And the pool lasted a good while. I think through about 6 or 7 women and stuff until he got hip to it. And it was just like he wanted a cut. And I was like, nah, we can't do this anymore. You might take a bribe or something, right? I actually won a couple times. And I know some people say, that's crazy, bro. Dude, haven't y'all figured out my life ain't like normal? Anyway, right? This dude could work, Stealth could work it because he would just be real cool with the women, right? Now, here's the case. Some men can do that because understand something. Look, I always talk about select, non-select. Now, here's a funny thing with some women. If they can, they will put only select men in their friend zone. If they can. Like men they would like sleep with unless the dude is gay. And sometimes they'll sleep with him. If they could. Like when women deal with non-select men, they really don't want to deal with them on any level, right? So, you know, if that guy's in a friend zone, it could be for 1,001 reasons, but they usually have some level of attraction for him, right? Now understand there are 2 types of friend zone. There's a friend zone where they actually are friends, where they'll talk and, you know, get deep and all of that, maybe even hang out some. Not my thing. If I ain't having sex with a woman, I don't like hanging out with her, right? It's you know, it's like just one of those things. They talk, they cool, they really friends, and usually what happened in that case, since she does have some level of attraction for him, usually it just, you know, if that dude's just patient, he could probably hit it at some point. Now, somebody say, well, is he doing that? Usually when dudes do that, though, it's like that's not the only woman they dealing with. And usually, actually, a lot of women will put a player in a friend zone. Or they'll be in a friend zone and they're just like, well, I ain't going to mess with them, but they like them anyway. And they just kind of hanging out. It's almost like the woman putting themselves in a friend zone. And then there's a friend zone everybody know about. But see, here's the trick with that. Usually that woman don't really see that dude's a friend anyways. When she say, let's just be friends, if a dude really pay attention to it, she ain't really trying to hang out with him or talk to him. Is it like more one of those things of, hey, if y'all see each other around, she'll say hi. She'll acknowledge you, but she ain't really seeing you as a friend, right? But some dudes thinking they a friend or something. You know, this the type of, you know, if they your friend, they'll text you back right away. A friend will text a friend back right away. Right. But if this woman, you know, say, oh, yeah, let's just be friends. You keep going and you text her and she give a 1-word text back 2 days later or something. Nah, you ain't really friends. So anyway, you know, usually, like I said, that first category is just somebody she'll sleep with anyway. But maybe there's some problem. He got too many other women or something. Right. Also, too, working the friend zone. Dudes, put the woman in the friend zone. You don't have to, dude. You don't have to have sex with every other woman. Like look, I know a lot of women who I would just consider friends, right? Now, I just said I don't hang out with a woman I see as a friend. I don't hang out, right? But, you know, if they cool, they text, they call or something, I'm like, hey, what's up, you know? Now, whether something happened or something, that's something else. That's something else. But a guy can do it. In fact, a guy, like some of y'all guys who want to manage like multiple women, best thing to do is put them in that friend zone. Because if they want you, they're going to want you anyway. And women, when they tend to want a man, tend to want him for a while unless he put a gun to their head or do something like really dangerous. Man, sometimes they want him more after that, right? Sometimes they want him even more. But, you know, you can keep them around, and if they start tripping or something, say, baby, we just friends. We just friends, and that's cool. And of course, you got the famous friends with benefits and stuff. It's just like, you know what? You know what it is. You ain't trying to be in a real relationship for whatever reason. And it's like two adults, you know, need that human contact and everything. But it's just working it. Like, the only really bad friend zone is when she ain't really your friend. There ain't no real chance of it, but you gonna hang on. She might change her mind. It's like, no. Nah. You know, once a woman says, let's be friends, it's pretty much, yeah, ain't nothing happening. And it's a funny thing with that first type of friend zone I talked about where she, you know, she still see you as like somebody she would have sex with. She'll never actually say, let's just be friends. Now, she might call you a friend, but she will always be like, she'll always, you know, she ain't going to be like, oh, you're just a friend, or she'll never say that term or anything, oh, he's like my brother. She won't say anything like that. It's almost like unspoken. Like, she will never say, oh, just a friend, and she will never hear that. Now, she might say, oh, it's my friend or something, but it'd be like that general thing. See, one thing, fellas, with women, pay attention, not even so much to the words sometimes, but pay attention to the energy thing. As this one brother told me, he's probably listening to this now, right? And he's in the game big, right? A woman can say hello to you 3 different ways. And they mean, well, she can say hello and it means 3 different things just by the energy of it. So even listen to that when she says a friend. If she's like just a friend, right? You know, how she's saying that, right? It could mean like, oh, ain't nothing happening. Or the energy could be like, well, you know, I want to be more, but this is where we at now. It mean anything. Now, start paying attention to that. Now, those nuances like that, that's hard to teach. That's like one of those things you got to get out there for and just learn some stuff. But, yeah, anyway, getting back to the original thing, yeah, you can work it. I know some dudes, like I said, that dude Stealth, he would do that. Like I said, yeah, made a little bit of money a couple times on it. Other times I had to give it up. Somebody else guessed the time. But it was pretty, and I used to just watch him because and one of the things he did, he never became a friend with a woman. He never allowed a woman to be a friend. Like one of the things, and this is something I don't do now, even with lady friends I have now, nothing's happened or anything. I never become a woman's girlfriend. I never become that type of friend. And I never let her think I don't see her in a sexual manner. That's one thing. I never let a woman think I see her like as a sister. Even if they cool, I might throw a flirt in there and say, hey, you looking good today. Okay, you fine. Look at you, girl. I don't put myself there. In fact, that's another thing too. I probably need to do another video on it. But fellas, don't put yourself in the friend zone, okay? Like that, in that way, okay? Don't ever put yourself in the friend zone, right? It's just, you got to look at some women just like, this is just somebody you hadn't had sex with yet. So anyway, right? That's all I got for today. Talk to y'all later. Peace and blessings.